everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of No Vacancy News Today. Of course, I'm your friendly neighborhood Glenn Hausman of the No Vacancy Podcast. Today, we're talking a little bit more in depth about sale-leaseback. As you know, I've been talking about this strategy for the last couple of months now with our friends ZEL Capital Partners. But today, I found someone who's leveraged this opportunity for more profitability and to help their operation soar. Of course, I'm talking about Alexandre Rizk, CEO of Pro Hospitality Group. Alexandre, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me, Glenn.
I really appreciate you sharing with us how you were able to use this program to find more success in your business. So how did it work? What was the property? And what were you able to do once you got into the sale-leaseback agreement?
Well, in our case, it wasn't for an acquisition. It was actually for a creative refinance opportunity. So we purchased a hotel that was a former Holiday Express for $6.3 million. And we knew that we could raise the equity, or not the equity, but the value of the property quite a bit. So within a year and a half, we actually had a valuation that was closer to $9 million. So we did a sale-leaseback transaction for $8.3 million, allowing us to recapitalize our partners, pull out a large amount of cash from the property, with having the ability to control the operation and still, create cash flow from it. And in this particular deal, in this particular program, we have the option to buy back the hotel again at a prefix price between year 3 and year 7 of the sale-leaseback. So wow. This particular property is now worth closer to 12. Mm-hmm. So we are able to actually provide it and deliver it fee simple to a new buyer for $12 million, allowing us to actually generate another, $2 to $2.5 million profit on top of it. So wow. In this specific case, it worked out really well for us.
Yeah, it sounds like it really did work out well. So you're able to take that capital, either invest it back in your property, make it more successful, invest in other properties that you're looking to acquire, or take interest in, which I think is absolutely fascinating. The best part, I think, Alexandre, which surprises me, is that you're able to buy it back at a fixed rate. So it's almost kind of like, to me, I'm not huge into understanding how the financing work, but I think about, hedge funds. Like they think something's going to go up, so they invest money in it. So you're almost investing in yourself in a way that also frees up cash, so you could go ahead and make more investments. Did I get that right, Alexandre?
No, this is absolutely the way we looked at it as well.
Wow. Well, that's pretty interesting out there. You think you're going to do this again in the future?
I know we will. I've got a couple more properties that may fit that model, and we want to use it as well for new acquisitions. So where the ZEL Capital would come in with their group and actually help us acquire a new hotel under that structure with a lot less down payment required.
So when you say it worked well for that particular deal, what does that mean practically to people that are still learning about sale-leaseback opportunities?
Because we had a lot of equity in that deal, so a lot of ways it was very helpful for us to be able to refinance, but also pull a lot of cash out instead of just letting it sit there. And right. The economics of the new lease payments weren't much different than refinancing 100% LTV, basically. So it was a good deal for that.
Wow. I love it. Alexandre, thank you so much. I really appreciate you sharing that with us. So be sure to check out our friends over at ZEL Capital Partners at zelcapitalpartners.com. See how you can be like Alexandre and really leverage opportunity that might be sitting right beneath your feet. In the meantime, I'm Glenn Hausman. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.